Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Fellow students, brothers and sisters, let me first of all take this opportunity to welcome you to the university, the garden of knowledge and virtue. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving this opportunity to welcome you and also to greet you to this beautiful university of ours. We're indeed very glad and very delighted to have you with us, although the situation may not be as nice as it should be when we can see you personally, in person, and also face to face. But things as it is, please do not despair. The university is indeed very excited and also very welcoming as far as your participation in the university is concerned. I would like you to take a very positive attitude about this university. I would like you to think that you're going to have fun in this university, but with a little bit more cautious in terms of your well-being, in terms of your healthcare, and in terms of what we often read today, the pandemic that is around us. That doesn't mean we need to isolate ourselves. That doesn't mean you need to be feeling depressed, or that also doesn't mean that you need to just stay away from this university. The university is ready to welcome you. We have got a lot of experience on how to deal with this coronavirus since last March, and I think at large we've been very successful in trying to do so. So with your cooperation, I think we can have a good time together. You can go into your learning mode as much as possible, whether it's in person or whether using the online mode or whatever else that is recommended to you by your lecturers or your kuliah. In any case, I would like you to remember the word COVID itself because it has a meaning to us. The word C stands for cleanliness, meaning to say you need to be very, very alert of how you keep yourself clean in terms of hygiene, in terms of the many things that happens to you in the context of hygiene and cleanliness. So be careful, you wash your hand, use sanitizers, and do not touch things that is not supposed to be touched or unwarranted to be so. The O stands for obedience. Obedience means to comply and to follow as much as possible all the suggestions that have been made either by the government or the university or any credible bodies that tells you how to spare yourself from the transmission of the coronavirus. You want to be very obedient or compliant so that you can keep yourself alert all the time. And that's what V stands for. V stands for vigilance, meaning to say you must know where you are and you must know how to behave in the different circumstances you are in. Sometimes you're in a crowded place. Sometimes you are in a place where it affords you a lot more flexibility. Sometimes you are in a situation that is taken out of context as far as the coronavirus is concerned. So be vigilant, be alert so that you know how to behave and make sure that you are not affected by the coronavirus as such. I means inclusiveness. Inclusiveness means you keep your bonding with your friends. Contact them, speak to them, use your handphone, use your internet, or whatever it is that could be used as long as you keep your physical distancing. Not social distancing. Social distancing means you're going to isolate yourself. Make sure that you're physically far from them so that you're not transmitting the virus or you're not taking the virus from them. And be sure that you are in the inclusive group so that we can be part and parcel of the community of IIUM, the larger community of this university. And last but not least, I think the most important is to be disciplined. Discipline in the sense that follow all the rules that have been given to you. Remember all the things that I've mentioned to you in terms of cleanliness, being obedient, being compliant, being vigilant, and also keeping an inclusive company. Then all this needs some discipline, needs some hard work, needs some thinking so that you will be in a very safe place and a place that you can enjoy your stay in the university. Tell your parents, tell your family you're okay. Tell them that we will take care of you as much as possible. If you have any problems at all, you are able to make contacts with either the student affairs, or if you have health problem, you can go to the clinic, or worst come to the worst, you can come to my office and tell me what your problems are. We, inshallah, will try and save you or make amends into what your problems would be. So I hope you are confident enough to stay in university, to enjoy yourself, and be positive about it so that your education in the university will be a memorable one in the garden of knowledge and virtue, inshallah. So on that note, I bid you farewell. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.